Om Sthapakaya cha dharmasya sarvadharmasvarupine avatara varishtaya Ramakrishnaya te namaha. We saw Vaishnava Charan was singing. After that, while listening to song, the master became abstracted, saying, "Aha, Ami, Ami." He went into Samadhi. Samadhi is a state of ecstasy when a person is unaware of the external world and his own bodily existence. We enter into higher levels of consciousness, where more and more reality, just like the difference between waking and dreaming, from dream when you wake up, you'll clearly see dream world was unreal. There is no doubt at all. You will never bother about anything has happened in the dream. Suppose you have kept milk on the stove. When you wake up, you will not worry what would have happened to the milk there. Because you know the unreality of what you have seen as reality. You have participated, you experienced the dream world. But when you wake up, you see. Similarly, we wake up into the higher levels of consciousness. Still higher, still higher. So, this samadhi into which Sri Ramakrishna enters now and then is called bhava samadhi. Excessive emotions making the mind abstract to the external world and inner lightening takes place. Inner world gets enlightened and you enter into the, just like you are waking up from dream, you wake up to higher levels of consciousness where you see another world, a world of bhava. Bhava is emotional participation. Now, we call it antaranga, the inner organ. Inner organ consists of mind, intellect, manas, buddhi, and heart, hridaya. And when these are in harmony with each other, usually what happens is heart is seeking something, mind is seeking something, body is seeking something. We are split into many things. There is no inner harmony. There is no external harmony. How can you have peace? How can you see the reality when each part of your existence is trying to go in some other direction? So, whole thing to become tuned with each other. Mind and heart are together. Intellect is also joining. These inner contents, mind, intellect, heart, and of course, pranas are there. Prana means in living body, the energy is called prana. The pranas guide the movements. Now, physical pranas, the energy at physical level, makes me move about, turn, hold, leave, walk, physical. See, little subtle, if you go, mind, working of the mind, subtle pranas, behind wherever there is a movement, behind the movement, there is energy making it move. This energy in living body is called prana. Body is working, gross prana. Mind is working, subtle prana. Intellect is working, still subtler. You are speaking. Where from does the speech come? From the causal and beyond. From the Chaitanya it is emerging. It is passing through 4 stages. Para, Pashyanti, Madhyama, Vaikhari. It is emerging from the consciousness. I am conscious. I want to reply a question asked. So I am conscious from this consciousness which is beyond the nature's realm. Body, behind the body, there is physical pranas. Behind the physical prana, there are senses. Behind the senses, there is mind. Behind the mind, there is intellect. All these layers covering my soul, one by one, belongs to nature. I leave all this when I sleep and separate from the entire nature and enter into my own existence, independent of nature, every day. How these layers are there. So, this inner, we have two existences, one spiritual existence and one physical existence. Till we are aware of our spiritual existence, we can never know what is beyond. Our five senses and mind is the whole thing we are seeing, infinite universe itself. Beyond this, beyond infinity, the Anantakoti Brahman, billions of universes are floating, appearing and disappearing, just like we sleep and wake up. The unchanging eternal reality in which the universe and all things are moving about is called the absolute existence. The whole universe is relative existence. It is bound by the time, space and causation. That is the timeless, baseless, eternal existence, absolute existence, relative existence, individual existence. Individual existence is Jivatman, the collective whole universe. The existence is relative existence, universe, the absolute existence. Relative existence, universe is like a small speck in the huge, limitless ocean, the Brahman. That is the impersonal God in which the whole thing appear and disappear. The universe, the consciousness, same consciousness pervading the universe, we call the Ishvara, the Lord of the universe. It is conscious energy. Energy is governing, consciousness is just Ashraya, Adhar. So the whole and individual consciousness. The three, Jiva, Jagat and Ishvara. The whole picture. Now the Kali picture represents the whole of the absolute and relative together, on which she is standing as dark woman. That is Prakriti, nature. The whole nature, Prakriti is standing in the absolute existence, unchanging, eternal, infinite existence. The ocean of Satchidananda, ocean of bliss, in which the universes appear. She represents one universe, dynamic and static aspect of this existence, universe. Universe is dynamic aspect of the absolute, and the whole absolute is its substratum on which the universe is standing. The whole together, absolute and relative together, is the picture of Kali. The whole universe is a dark mass. There is no light at all. We are sitting on the Earth, which is one of the planets of the star called Sun. Sun is one of the stars. And because we are on the Earth, we are having day and night, years and all that is there. The time concept changes if you go to another planet. If you go to Pluto, 250 years is equal to its one day. Because it's turning so slow. It's going around sun slow because of the distance from the sun. Its centrifugal force is very little because sun's attraction is very little. That little is sufficient for it to go round and round. So, if you leave the solar system and go about 5,000 light years away, you will see the sun also is one of the stars. It will be eternal darkness. You will neither have day or night. How the world is, you see, whole universe, whole galaxies you move about. It's a dark mass with here and there small twinkling stars. This darkness, which cannot be covered by anything, it is open to all, is the Kali's picture, dark picture. Just to penetrate anywhere, you see the light. Everything is light, but covered by ignorance. Just like we are not able to enter within ourselves. So we cannot know exactly what is Samadhi Sthiti, which is one of the states. It's called Turiya, the fourth. Waking, dreaming, deep sleep, only 3 layers we are passing through of consciousness. We have never entered into higher levels of consciousness. Sri Ramakrishna is to enter to the border level when he has forgotten the body, world, not only world, bodily existence also. This is his inner light has grown up, is awake to the higher reality, and the lower reality has become insipid. So he is there. That is the Samadhi Sthiti. He went into Samadhi. The devotees were sitting around him. Their eyes were riveted on him. We won't be able to, I don't think we'll be able to see any time in our life a person entering into Samadhi. Very rarely. And those who are accustomed to that, going to higher levels of consciousness, they are hidden somewhere whom we are not able to see or meet. World is never short of saintly people who has transcended this nature and gone beyond. But it's very difficult to identify and meet. They are just like ordinary people moving about on this earth. But they are totally detached from body, and their existence stands always independent of bodily existence. Just like when we are asleep, how independent of our body we are, same independent from the body they will be in waking state. All the laws of nature are exempted. To know ourselves, if the first question comes, who are you? Then we can know what is this universe and what is beyond. To know God first, we must know who I am here in this body. Body is one of the encasement in which I am dwelling. It's a house and I am dwelling in it. Passing through these 3 layers, 3 staircases like. I am passing through 3 levels of existence in this universe. The room was filled. Musician sang again. As he improvised new lines describing the ecstatic state of love of God, the master stood up and danced. He himself improvised the lines and sang with the outstretched arms. Dance is expression of inner joy. We now see the dance trying to experience the joy. Singing and dancing are natural states. When a child or anybody is so happy beyond limits, it will start jumping. How the hands and legs move about. Play is an expression of inner joy. We try to reverse it. Through play, we want to enjoy. Through dance, we want to enjoy. Through singing, we want to enjoy. But you can see early morning how the birds come out. Just looking at the dawn. And it's already started chirping. As if they are singing in joy that sun is rising now. And till they are able to see the objects clearly, they will go on singing and waiting. The moment sun shines properly, the dawn is becoming, the sun is about to rise, they are run after searching for their food. And whole day they'll be moving about silently, here, there, searching for food in the afternoon. They slowly come back to the tree and start taking rest for some time. All animals go for grazing, come back and take little rest in the afternoon, half an hour, 45 minutes, again rush, because night is going to come now. It wants to eat little more. When the sun is setting, slowly they retire to their holes, they retire to their nests and spend the night again. How they express joy. You can see the birds. Mother bird goes away. How that chicks will be waiting for the mother's coming. The moment it sees the mother coming closer to the nest, it starts jumping about and making sounds and opening the beaks and waiting for mother to put the food inside the mouth. Joy. Seeing the mother, they are dancing. So how the natural states, when we enter into ecstasy, when we are coming down, the excessive joy makes them dance about. Our earlier Shankaracharya's Math, Sringeri Math, this present motive, his senior, I think his name was Chandrasekhar Bharati. He used to be always in ecstatic state. They used to keep the food and go wait from near the window. He will be lying there. He will be inside in ecstatic state of love of God. Sometimes he'll be dancing, sometimes he'll be calmly sitting. And just to take the food, go away. Again bring the fresh food and keep. Whole day will go on. That joy beyond the limits. In Himalayan regions alone, these sadhus will be moving about. With nature, nothing is there. Everywhere there is joy and peace in this nature. Love, peace, bliss, beauty, everything. Peace is everywhere except man's mind. Everything is filled with it. Go anywhere throughout the universe, any layer, any this one, any dimension, there is peace, there is love, there is beauty, there is bliss. Only man's mind. Even animals, they don't carry anything, neither memory nor food. How they live joyfully, because they don't carry anything. Man carries everything. He meets a person, he carries. He has a conflict somewhere, he carries. Mind is filled with so many things. Where can we rest? We must be unentangled and uninvolved when we move about in this world. No involvement, no entanglement. Be free. Don't carry anything. Drop and move, keep walking. Drop and keep walking. what all happened. When you go to home and sleep, all files are closed. Delete and go, delete and go, delete and go. Anything you want, you'll get from the recycle bin. Nothing to worry. What happened yesterday, you can recall. I went there. Don't carry any person inside. Don't carry any incident. Don't carry anything. Your inner peace and inner joy. Then only evolution is possible. Otherwise, you'll be going round, merry-go-round there itself. Get up in the morning, fight with this world, sleep again, get up, fight with this world. Same thing goes on. Inner fight, conflicts, external fights. When will you get peace? You have to struggle. Drop away. Be free. Like 5-year-old child, boy, move freely in this world. Whatever is your duties, do it wholeheartedly as an offering to nature, because body doesn't belong to me, mind doesn't belong to me, intellect doesn't belong to me. I have to live and go. It has been given for few days. Don't claim it as mine. Whatever you do, offer it back to the nature. Mother, you have given this body is working, this is for you, not for me. In and through that, you have to evolve. Evolution. In everyone, there will be 3 tendencies or 3 natures: animalhood, humanhood, and divinehood. We have to destroy the animalhood in us, transcend, go beyond the humanhood also, and manifest our inner divinity. This is the whole of for which the human body is being given. When you are divine, you have to manifest the inner divinity and be free forever. So Sri Ramakrishna is exemplifying everywhere what is life, what is the reality. So soon he went into samadhi and sat down with his head resting on the bolsters in front of him. The musician was also carried away with the emotion and sang new songs. Sri Ramakrishna again stood up and began to dance. The devotees could not control themselves. They too danced with Master. Something like induction. Or something like mob mentality. When you enter into a field, you enter a room where all are laughing with something, immediately you are induced to laugh. All are laughing. What happened? Will be induced. That induction is there. Mind is such a thing which tunes to the nature in which we live. An angry person comes and starts shouting. Immediately you will get tuned to it. You start shouting at him because he is shouting at you. You will not remain calm and joyful when somebody is insulting you and shouting at you. If you can remain unaffected by the external situations and incidents, you are realized soul. You are free from nature. So that how does it induce? So all are in an ecstatic state of joy. Each is helping. This is the one thing in collective living. Collective living, all are tuned to each other and moving together in a particular way. So each is helping other to move ahead. The devotees could not control themselves. They too danced with the Master. While dancing Sri Ramakrishna, every now and then went into deep samadhi. When we go to the deeper layer, just like deep. When we use the term deep, it's little difficult to understand what is deep samadhi and shallow samadhi. It is like deep sleep. How do you differentiate between deep sleep and shallow sleep? Is the moment you call the name, he suddenly gets up. Or it's a touch, he wakes up. His sleep is not deep. When you call his name, you never know. If tap on him also, you will not know. Deep, he is in deep sleep. The depth is measured by how much unconscious you are of the external world. So deep samadhi means how much far away you are gone into the higher levels of consciousness, how far you are away. When he was in deepest samadhi, he could not utter a word and whole body remained transfixed. The devotees danced, encircling him. After a while, regaining partial consciousness, he danced with the strength of a lion, intoxicated with ecstatic love. But even then, he could not utter a word. Finally, regaining more consciousness of the world, he again sang, improvising the lines. An intense spiritual atmosphere was created in Adhar's parlor. At the sound of loud music, large crowd had gathered in the street. How the things you see. When we see a person in small bhavasthiti, he is in the world of bhavana, but he is totally absorbed, like children sitting in front of television. They are totally absorbed. Mother is calling the name, he will not respond. After 100 times mother shouts, he will just turn one side and one time and shout at mother and again get immersed. Then we think, will we be able to get absorbed like this in divine thought or something? Then I can meditate. I can go inside. I can penetrate all the layers covering my soul and enter into the realm of spirit. Just small steps. The spiritual life becomes a small step, just like a child is walking, new toddler, still below, infant is about to stand up. It is not able, again and again it falls. Like that, we have to begin our spiritual life with small absorptions. Then concentration comes, alternating concentration, absorption. And slowly we'll be able to enter the inner worlds. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu